Hello and welcome back. Welcome to this section on security aspects. Before we start, we need to establish some facts and understand some terminology that we will need in the later sections in this course. In this section, I am going to discuss about the security concepts that will not only set the context for the entire course, but these concepts are also considered as crucial elements of security. By the time we reach the end of this section, we will be able to understand and define the concepts related to identification, authentication, authorization, confidentiality, data integrity, and non-repudiation. Specifically in this section, we will talk about the core problems and challenges that has to be addressed in designing secure communication as part of network security or application security. One important thing to note here is that the problems and challenges that we are going to discuss here are not new and were always there since human existence. However, with everyday developments, the solution to these problems are getting more advanced, and topics that we are going to learn in this course is another attempt to address these problems in a more refined way. Let me introduce you to the core problems that we are going to discuss in this section. So the first problem that we can see on the screen is, so imagine you are the service consumer or client. Then in that case, how do you ensure that you are sending the data or information to correct entity? The second problem that we can see is, if you change the role and imagine you are the service provider, and then in this case, how do you ensure who is asking data from you? Basically, who is requesting access to the data or the information that you have? The very common example for these two scenarios is basically to identify the person involved in the communication with you. The third problem that we can see is, again, imagine you are the service provider. Now, at this time, how to be sure that the person or the system requesting the data from you is the actual requester he is claiming to be? Again, if we change the role, now you become the service consumer or the client this time. Then in this case, how are you sure that the person or the system who is sending the data to you is the actual sender he is claiming to be? Now again, if you are the service provider, then suppose the person is requesting data from you, but in this case, what is the extent to which a person or system is allowed to have access to the data that you have? So you are owning a data, a third person comes to you and requests the data from you. Now at this time, are you ready to give entire data to the person, or there is some limit that defines what data can be accessed by this third party, even if he is the actual requester? All these problems that we just are seeing on this screen, we will see in the detail in the next few lectures. Moving on to the other set of problems that we have. Now, how to protect the data from eavesdroppers when data is in transit and when data is at rest. So suppose you and some other person is involved in communication. Now if you have to send some data and you don't want this third party to know about this transaction or the data that you are sending to your friend, so how are you going to ensure that this third person is not able to read the data that you are sending to your friend? So this is the problem that again we will discuss in the later lectures. Now another problem we have on the screen is how to ensure that transmitted data has not been tampered with or modified in transit from creation to reception. So as we just discussed, you and your friend are communicating with each other, and now your friend has sent some data to you. You have received the data, but how do you know that this data has not changed and the data that you have received is as it was sent by your friend? Now this is another problem that is very common that we have to take care of whenever we are designing the application security. Moving on to the next problem on the screen. Imagine you are the service consumer or client. How to ensure that recipient you are protected against false denial by the sender, where sender refuses the claim of not sending the message. Okay, so just to simplify this problem and to understand it better, we can think of it as somebody has sent you a very important message, and at later point of time, if the sender denies and he says that he has not sent any information to you, then how are you equipped to tackle these kind of problems is the thing that we will see in the later sections in this course. So this is another like security problem that we generally see in the application design. Again, the next problem that we have is more or less related to the problem that we just visited. Okay, this time imagine you are the service provider and you are sending the data to third party. Then how are you ensured that the sender, that is you are sending the data obviously this time, then how are you protected against false denial by the recipient this time, where receiver refuses the claim of not receiving the message? So this time, again, to simplify this problem, you are the owner of the data, you are sending the information to some third person. Now this time the third person gets the message, but at later point of time he refuses that he has not received any message from you. Then how again are we going to address these kind of problems, these kind of security problems, is the thing that we will see in detail in the later sections. As you see, the main agenda of the course in this section, in this lecture that we just discussed here, is to establish the security problems, the very common security problems that we come across every day, and how are we going to address these security problems. These security problems is definitely going to set the context for our further discussion in this section. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we will discuss the problems in detail and how are we going to find the solution to these problems. Thank you.